We are getting there. Bear with us, everyone, for a few moments. We're just getting all set up and making sure that everything is working across the multiple platforms that we're streaming over. And, pardon? Keyboard, okay. There you go. Did you like Piper's drawing of Captain Underpants? That she brought out to me today. That was funny. Sorry we're a few minutes late, about 10 minutes late here. We're just trying to get everything sorted, but we were also uploading a video and there just was not enough bandwidth to go around. So we had to wait for that to finish before we could jump on live with you guys so we could get crafty. We're just waiting for this to connect through to good old YouTube. We're getting there. Yay. If you're there, give me a shout, leave me a comment so that I know you're there, and let me know how the old audio is. Boop, boop, boop. Testing, testing. And hopefully we'll get all the combined chitty chats coming together in just a few minutes. Okay, I can see some people. Woo! I can see Claire. Hi, Claire. And Susie is here as well. I see pretty cards, says Susie. Rian is here and yells, hello everybody. Awesome. Woohoo. Happy release week. Yeah, I'm happy it's release week. The funny thing is when it comes to release week is that by the time everything's released, I've been like going full out, full steam ahead for about a month. And then release week is kind of like, yeah. And then you guys get to enjoy all the goodies that we have. So this week we had release. It was the 10th. When was that? Wednesday? 2 days ago? Yeah, Wednesday was our release. And we now have a promotion on the store that if you spend £30, you will get a free Hey There stamp. If you spend £45, you will get a die as well as the stamp. So some nice goodies that will come in your order if you place an order to that extent. We've also got Lucy here. Hi, Lucy. Have you got your order yet? Yay! Lucy, I think Lucy got the card kit. The card kit's been really popular this time, and I should think so too because there's a lot of things in it. I really wanted to put embossing powder in it. I thought I can't really, my margin. Oh, I just can't. Oh, go on, I will. I'll spoil everybody. And Snowy Splodges says my package arrived yesterday. Yay! I'm glad that everybody is getting their little crafty stash. I hope that you're not all melting in this warm weather that we're getting for some weird reason. I suppose it is summer. And I wanted to play with some of the new release with you guys tonight. I have a couple of ideas that I want to play with. There's certainly some sets that I haven't really had a chance to play with a lot, so I want to get playing with them. But feel free to shout out if you have any other suggestions, and we'll get that going as well. First of all, a quick question. Did you want to see some of the stuff that I brought home from Junkie Fest? I probably won't do it all because I'm telling you there's loads of stuff, but I was thinking I could maybe make a start and show you some things that we got from Junkie Fest, and then go into crafting. What do you think, you guys? I'll give you a minute to figure that one out. Candy says, hi girl. Hey girl. How are you, sweet pea? I miss you. Mwah. Lucy says, I definitely did. And yes, it was a card kit. I love the little stickers that you put on things. So cute. Oh, yay. Maria's here. Hey, Maria also had an order this week. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for keeping me in business. Maria says, thank you for my amazing new stamps, dies, and stencils. Yay! Ooh, Candy's driving home from a Gina K class. Cool! Amazing. Woohoo! Yes, 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 yes. Okay, cool. So I think the moral of this story is that you guys all need to come to Junkie Fest next year. And Candy knows what I'm talking about because Candy was there. She was my wingman the whole time. And there was just so much stuff that I brought home that you won't even believe it. So I brought home these 2 boxes, this and this. This is all stuff, freebies that we got from being at Junkie Fest. So it's absolutely, absolutely incredible. And I just can't wait to show you guys everything that's there. Okay, so I'm going to make a start going through of it, but I'm not going to do all of it, so I will tell you that right now. I have to keep an eye on these boxes because some little floof monster keeps putting his snout into the boxes and trying to steal things. He ran off with an ink pad the other day. Leave it, go into your bed, settle down. Okay. So I wanted to show you this, which is something that we got in our goodie bag. And it is an apron, a black apron, and it's got 2 pockets on the front. And these were donated by Jennifer McGuire to the Junkie Fest goodie bags. And it's got this cool print on the front that says, "Card making is my superpower." Yay! Just like it we have on you know, our Super Dude stamp set, which is really cool. So that's pretty awesome. I'm really excited about that. You can never have too many aprons. I think that might actually become my cooking apron because all my cooking aprons are pretty sad looking. Down you get, sweetheart. Into your bed. Come on. Ranger had a groom today. Groomy woomy. Let's see what else we've got in here. Okay. There's another box somewhere. There's definitely another box somewhere. It might be in my bedroom. So yes, another box. So there's a lot. There is a lot. All right. So we have my little Junkie Fest brochure, which is kind of fun. And you can see here already that there was, I mean, these are people who donated or companies that donated. So there's a lot. And then there was the different class groups. And there was so many fabulous teachers, as you can see here. Loads and loads and loads. And then there was challenges where you could make cards, and if you made a card and then you left it there, they were donated to a I think it was like an old people's home, or whatever you want to call it, like a retirement home or something that was donated. So it was really cool. And then there was make and takes as well, and then a craft mall. So people were, you know, spending money as well as getting lots of things home. And a lot of the stores there had special offers on. I know the Ton had nearly 50% off a lot of their older stuff. We did some bundles, special offers of some bundles, and lots of other people were there as well. All right, let's dive right in. And it's in no particular order, I'll let you know. We got a little package from Honeybee. Oh, and some of these will have coupon codes on them, so I'll read them out as well, because if you decide to place an order, you can use that code. So Honeybee gave us a little bag with a thank you card that you can color in yourself. There is a 20% off coupon that is Junkie Fest 2019. And then we have these cool citrus bursts. They're called chameleon sequins. Let me see if I can zoom. Can you see? They're really cool. They're almost like a diamond shape or something. And that sort of goldy green color, almost like a verdigris. Also there was a washi tape that Piper has broken into today. And then a cute little pen that says Be Creative. which I really loved as well. That's also been used today. So that was awesome. That was from Honeybee. We got a Dress My Craft micro sparkling dust. So I think it's just like ultra fine glitter. And it's a 30-gram pot. So it's quite a big pot. It's kind of cool, and it's a bright white. Pins are all the rage. The Paper Forest, we got a pin from Paper Forest that says, "This is my happy place. These are my people," which is really sweet. This I really liked because I always like to have I use this. I use this here on my desk to put lots of rubbish into. But this is a little pop-up. You know the laundry baskets that you get? This is a little pop-up one, and it's from Stamp and Storage. And it's called like a desk trash can. So you can keep it on your desk. You can bring it to crops with you and put all your, you know, scraps and things in there, empty it, and then you can attach it up with the Velcro when you're traveling home. And it does have a little loop if you want to hang it onto a peg. So I thought that was really cool. Definitely something that is useful. A pin from Love from Lizzie. All right. We got this stamp set. So a lot of these things were random, so they might not match exactly what everybody else has in their bags. So this was something from Unity Stamps. It might, and these were not all in the bag, perhaps. That's everything I brought home one way or another. But this one is called Hugs, Kisses and Birthday Wishes. It is a July Unity Sentiment Kit 2017. So it is some older stock. You can't really see. Let me see if I can zoom it in. There we go. Has a cute owl with some balloons. Here's to another amazing year full of wonderful things. Some nice sentiments here. And these are actually red rubber with the cling mount foam on them. So they will work on your acrylic pads, acrylic blocks. But it's the traditional red rubber, which actually stamps so beautifully. So that's nice. I know this is a great size. I mean, it almost looks small there, but it's a good, probably 2.5, 3 inches. As you can see. I brought home an Ink on 3 Juicy Clear Embossing and Watermark ink pad. Oh, sorry, I'm out of focus. And I'm really excited about trying that. I've got let me turn down some of these lights. They're just a little bit too intense, I think. I got a Newton's Nook stamp. This one's called Newton's Birdhouse. I'm so glad we're friends. Find your happy place. Hello. It's really sweet. I'm liking that. Definitely see myself using that one. A sweet little lawn fun set. So this one is called Seahorsing Around. And it has the 2 cute little seahorses. And then some of these. Yay! Nancy's off work for the night. Woohoo! Come and join us, Nancy. We've got a Paper Smooches Wise Die. So this is like a Harlequin set, I guess, or a Harlequin background almost. I really like the style of it. I can't wait to play with this one. I think that would be kind of cool. Once again, I don't know whether every bag had a different die or whether they were all the same. This is something that I wish I had on the way to Junkie Fest. We got a Junkie Fest 2019 luggage tag. I got 2 in my bag. I don't know whether everybody got 2, but the other one is on my bag. So that's my Junkie Fest tag. We got an adorable little packet like this, a Ziploc packet from Create a Smile. And I don't know, I think I ended up with 2 of these. I'm not really sure how. These didn't come in it. These were in the bag. Some sequins had black, green. Oh, these are Studio Catio ones, which is like a gunmetal grey, bluey colour. And another Studio Catio one, which is like it's called Space Silver. That's a great name for it, actually. So for some reason I ended up with 2 of these. I don't know whether there was a mistake in packing up my bag, but I wasn't complaining. And we got a washi tape here, which says Create a Smile Treats washi tape. And it's a gorgeous chevron, like a teal chevron, which suits me fine. And then I got a cute stamp set, a lovely sentiment stamp set called Just Because by Create a Smile. And this one is called With Candles and Glitter. So that's interesting. Deck the halls with candles and glitter. Warm wishes. So we've got a couple of different candly things there. And then I have 2 sets of alphabets and then a little thing saying hello from Germany, which is where Create a Smiles is based. And it does say our international shipping rate is less than $5. So that's something you might want to check out if you're interested in their bits and pieces. So Nancy asks a really good question, and I should have predicted that might be asked. What is Junkie Fest? What are you talking about, Lesley? And so there is a Facebook group called Stamp Junkies, and it is for everybody. So if you love to create cards, you like to do stamping, then you may, of course, go on and request to join. And it is just a community of people who love stamping and love card making. Please read the rules, because the group was started as an offshoot of the Misty by My Sweet Petunia. And I know that, for example, if people are trying, Misty's had some issues with knockoffs, and people have tried to sell knockoffs in the site and stuff. And obviously that's not going to work. That's not going to fly. So read the rules. It's going to be the same as every other site where you need to be kind and don't be rude and that kind of stuff. But it is a wonderful source of inspiration. There's loads of giveaways, competitions, advice, so much stuff. So this group called Stamp Junkies, I think has gone to something like 30,000 people. It's amazing. And for the last couple of years, they have had a retreat. And I think the first one was about 6 or 7 people at Chris Dayton's house. She's one of the admins, one of the founders. And so then it's just grown and grown as the years have gone on. So this year, it was in a hotel in Minneapolis. So it's an event. So there's limited spaces, the tickets go on sale, and people buy the tickets, as part of the event, you get a goodie bag with lots of goodies in it, and then you also get to have classes. So you're paying for the education, but I think you get a lot of bang for your buck. For example, you would get several classes, and I think with every class you came home with product that you were given as part of the class. So you're getting education, but you're coming home with products, which is really cool. So this is the start of what I brought home. There's still a lot more. Also, we got, let's see what I've got, a Stamp Junkies mouse mat, which is cool. Ooh. We've got 2 embossing folders here. So this one has got, you can see here, this one has got a floral design, quite elegant here, kind of like that. And I've not used embossing folders in so long. So I'm going to actually put all of this stuff in a box, and then for the next kind of, for future Come Crafts with Me, I'll be able to dip in and out with it. This is another embossing folder, and it has these light bulbs, which are really cool, because another stamp set that I got in my bag was from Ellen Hudson, and it had something to do with lights on it. So maybe we'll pull that out today as well. Got another pin that says Junkie Fest 2019. Pins are all the thing. I'm going to actually set these pins to the side so I can put them on something. This I actually really love because I'm a bit of a stationery geek. I want to make Heffy Doodle ones. I don't know if anyone actually want one, but look, it's a gorgeous branded leather like journal, and it's just lined, but it's just perfect. And I love the way that it has a pen holder, and then the pen is branded as well, Junkie Fest 2019. How cool is that? I absolutely love it. And another thing I love about this, the good quality ones, is there's a pocket at the back, and I actually use that quite a bit for receipts and bits and pieces when I'm out and about. I love that it's so compact, and I love that it looks really high quality. And this was donated by AmsterdamPrinting.com, and you can get 25% discount with the coupon code DJ977. So if you're interested in that, you can take a little look, because I might actually do that myself. Nancy says, I love the Grey Muse. Yes, I think this is the Grey Muse. She's beautiful and amazing, and I love her stuff as well. I met her at Creativation. So also in the goodie bag, which I was really, really shocked by because it's super, super generous. Is this little beauty. So this is a My Sweet Petunia studio bag. I think it's called, yeah, studio bag. So this is sold by My Sweet Petunia, which is the company that create the Misty, which is the stamping tool that you see me using all the time. And it is designed to hold the Misty, but you can use it. I'm going to zoom out so you might see a little bit more of my messy desk. But the thing is, it's amazing if you're going to go crafting on the go, but you could also use it just for traveling. So there's 3 zip sections, and there's going to be loads of videos about this on YouTube that you can go and check out yourself. I'll just give you a quick look. So there's a pouch in the middle, which is where I put my Misties, and I can hold about 3 in here. There's a shoulder strap as well, and that zip only goes down a little bit on the edge, but that's fine because the other 2 are so cool. So they zip right the way down and open up. So on this side you have a full PVC plastic pouch, and you have 2 elasticated pockets here, and then you have a zip pocket in here. It's amazing. I put card in here. I put my Copics over there. Acrylic blocks and ink pads in here. And then if I zoop this way, you have 2 pockets that are detachable. So you can take them off and then stick them back on again, which is so cool. Now, they are attached with a little plastic loop. I actually have one of these already. I have one with blue piping that I bought, but then, so I took a goodie bag that had the pink one because I wanted a different color, and I have not taken it off my loop because I like the fact that they're attached, because then they never really have to go very far. And then over here you have another like pouch section here. So this is really cool, really cool. Such a lovely stash from your trip, says Donna. Candy even says, and Chris has also paid for part of the red book that was donated to us. Ah, okay, cool. So that's that. I'll do a few more things and then I want to get crafty because it's already past 9:30. And what else did we get here? I got a stencil from a Colorful Life Designs.com and 25% off your order using 25JF 2019. So that's a cool stencil. I kind of like that one. And then this is another stencil. You can't really see. I'll pull it out so you can have a look. This is from the Greetery. I never heard of them before. And I wonder if everyone got something that's different. So this is in my one was 3 stencils. So I'm hoping you cannot see that. No, let me grab a piece of black cardstock or something. This should work. There we go. So this one has got like the bones of a tree, and then you've got a section like this where you can add the leaves, and then here you can add some shadows, so you can build up the like a layered stencil effect, which is really cool. And I've never played with stencils that are made to do that before. So that's really cool. Oh, one more thing I'll pull out, seeing as it's right here, is a Gina K adhesive dot runner. So I'm gonna leave that there. What's your favorite thing that you've seen in my stash so far? Which one appeals to you the most? That's what I want to know. I definitely feel very spoiled coming home with all this stuff. And that's, as you saw, that's not even the half of them. It's probably not even a quarter of them, to be honest. Christmas come early, says Yells. Absolutely. I really think that Junkie Fest is going to be even bigger next year. Donna says, I've been using stencils a lot more lately. I'm glad to see more of them are being produced. Cool. All right. Sorry for all the noise. That one's done. And all right, these ones I shall do that. There's still loads of stuff in here, plus the other bags. So I will look forward to showing them to you in due course. Perfect. Ellen says, I just organized my stencils today. Ooh, how are you storing them? Nancy says, hard to say, maybe the paper smooches die. Zoe says, it's hard to pick a favorite, so many nice things. That's so true. Lucy, I do love L'Enfant, so the seahorses, but I wouldn't say no to any of it. True, true, true. You want it all. All right, so I'm going to play with a new release that I ran through with you guys last week, and I was taking 5 minutes earlier, and I sketched out a couple of card ideas. So hopefully we'll have some fun playing with it, but you have to shout it if you have any other ideas. I am going to make a start with a card using the Treat Yourself stamps and dies, which is these little guys. Woohoo! Ellen says, I put them into a 12 by 12 binder. I was tired of digging through the bin that I had them in. Yeah, I keep mine like this in stamp pockets. I had ordered some card to sell in the store, and I accidentally ordered the wrong thickness, so it's like really thin card, and I was going to give it to Piper's school, and then I realized that I should just use it for the inside of my stencils, because I previously used white card, but then you can't really, it doesn't pop. So this is the way that I store my ones, and then I put them in a bin. All right, so this is the Treat Yourself stamp set, and I'm going to do some ink blending tonight. And I love ink blending on watercolor cardstock, and this is a cheap and cheerful pad that I got from Amazon. It's called Paint On from Claire Fontaine, and it is absolutely amazing. I love it. So I'm going to be using that plus the stitched oval dies, and at least that's going to get us started anyway. So for my front panel, I'm actually going to cut this down. No, let's ink it first of all, and then we'll cut it down afterwards. So normally I gravitate, is probably the right word, towards like really bright colors. And I thought that I wanted to do something that was a little bit different, a different color palette. So tonight I'm going to be using, at least for this card, more of a muted color palette. So this is Seedless Preserves, Victorian Velvet, and Spun Sugar. So you can see there that it is definitely a lot more muted color palette. But I think it's going to look really cool. Now, what did I just do with that stencil? I'm going to be using the Pinstripe stencil that I've obviously just lost because I had it a second ago. Oh, it's right at the back. Here we go. So I'm going to put it this way on my card. And I'll stick it down. I'm actually going to use some fresh tape. I'm going to use some washi, I think. I've lost my dog. He must have gone inside. It's too hot in the craft room. Yep. In which case I shall close the door so I don't get any insect beasties come to visit me. All right, so this is the Pinstripe stencil. Now we already have the crosswalk stencil, and we also have one which is called, so the crosswalk is thick stripes like this, but then we also have one which is called Candy Store, which is thin stripes like this, and then Barbershop, which is thick stripes like that. But I wanted a really skinny one. Now with skinny linnies, the structural integrity of the stencil, because it's so fine and thin, it will be a little bit more fragile, I guess is probably the word that I want to use. So tape it down within an inch of its life. And go in the flow of where these lines are. If I move down like this, it's going to make them bend a little. So you can give it little tiny circles as long as you're gentle. That'll work just fine. Make sure that I'm going the right width for a 5.5 by 4.25. So a little bit more, and then I can trim it down. So this one is Seedless Preserves, and this is the Distress inks rather than oxides. I don't know. I know a lot of people love the oxides. You know, I do like them. But there's something about the inks. I think they'll always be my first love. Nancy says, I organized my stencils last week by putting them in Ziploc bags. Oh, very good. Candy organized stencils and used the Tailored Expressions wooden stand with 6x6 pocket protectors, and then you can flip them over and over and over and over. Yes, you showed me a picture of that because I was like, I don't understand what you mean. And I like that, but I don't want my stencils to be like, for me, I like it in a box that I can pull in and out, because the stand is fine if you have a lot of like shelf space and things. does look pretty cool. All right. So can you see this? Looking cool. Nancy's going, ice cream! And Nancy, you work in a coffee and ice cream place, right? I wanted to play with the burger and the fries. All right. So for this, I'm going to, I want it to fade into white. So I'm going to take this and lift it like this as I sweep it to the left. And that will hopefully give us a little bit of a blending into white effect on this section of the card. Now, to blend it all together, I'm going to take that spun sugar and bring it right back over the top of everything. Even down here where my seedless preserves are. It's actually quite handy having it on screen because it looks like the stencil is not there on screen, so I can see what it's going to look like. So I think I actually want to go a little bit darker down here. Like a circus marquee or something like that. Donna says, I use that brand of watercolor paper. You're right. It's not expensive, but it's really good. I'm lucky that the stationer just down the road keeps it in stock. Yes. I think the first one I got was from a stationer. And then since then, tried to get it from the stationer. But every time I went to the said stationer, it was a Sunday. And I would keep forgetting that they were closed on a Sunday. And I think it was like £3.50 from the stationer, and on Amazon it was maybe £4.70. And I waited and waited and waited, and several times went to the store for it to be closed, and in the end thought, all this hassle is not worth the extra dollar, the extra pound. So I just bought it from Amazon then. And there's like 40 sheets in it, so I love it. Ta-da! Look at this. I love it. So this is, like I said, the pinstripe stencil. And I was playing around earlier, testing out the color palette. And the good thing about this stencil is that you can actually then twist it. You can put it at an angle if you wanted to. But if you do it this way, then you get a crosshatch effect, which is really cool. And then this was the stencil on top of a colored background, but I like this one better for tonight, I think. Let's see. Isn't it pretty? Nancy says, yes, ma'am. Ice cream and coffee. Nancy says, my coworker Denise sounds like you. She's from Ireland. Yay! Ireland for the win. Pop you over there, Mr. Washi Tape. I shall use you again tonight, hopefully. Yells says, I've brought some of those brushes. They're brill, and you don't have to have one for each color. Ooh. And Yells says, I got that paper from the range. I didn't know the range sold it. Oh, if I'd known that, I wouldn't have wasted my time going to that stationer's shop. Oh, good to know. Thank you so much. Vanessa says, late again. Don't worry, Vanessa. I was late as well, as always. All right, so we're going to trim this panel down, and we could either trim it using the stitched rectangles, like the Imperial Stitch rectangles, but I think for tonight I'm actually going to trim it using my trimmer, so there's no stitching around it. And the reason I'm going to do that is I want to I want to cut some apertures in it using my oval dies, and with the stitching you just lose a little bit of space. Not significant, but still. So I need 4 1/4 across here. And then we need 5 1/4 down here. And I want the white area at the top because I think it looks really cool. And I might actually trim it down some more and put it onto some colored cardstock. I haven't decided yet. Awesome. So we're gonna have some food. So my body, I know that Nancy wants the ice cream, but for me, it's hard not to go to my favorite bright colors. And I think that, well, maybe it does look like do you know, it actually looks like a candy bag. Does it? I just think it's not the right color for that. That's why I was thinking about having these ones. Oh, I just can't decide. What do you guys think? What do you think? Yay! Ellen says, can you please show me the watercolor pad? I missed its name. Here you go. It is called Paint On Multi-Techniques. It's an A5 pad by Claire Fontaine. It's really cheap as chips. You get 40 sheets in it. Margeline says, here, summer holiday for my kids has already started, but not for me. Still have to work for 2 more weeks. But I do have more time to craft because I do not need to do dinner in time because of school nights. Oh, very good. Yay! That sounds like crafty time for you. Piper's got 1 more week of school. However, she has been ill for so long. Okay, so Vanessa says burger and chips. And Rianne says ice creams. Okay, so I think I want to have 3 apertures, and I'm going to use the stitched ovals, sorry, because I love, it has to be 3 because 3 is where it's at. So we can have 1, 2, 3. And then we'll have 1 thing on each one. So a fries, burger, and a hot dog, I think. We'll go for savory for tonight. And then maybe we'll have the word nom on there as well. Or we make a great combo. But I always think of a combo as like fries and a burger, not like a random third wheel. What you do with scraps? Scraps? I said cotton candy. Cotton candy. Ooh, yeah, we could use the scraps for this. All right, so I want this one to be in the middle. Let me grab my Heffy memo tape. All right. Oh, I keep forgetting. Oh, I'm so sad that I don't have my baby blue anymore. Nom nom. Nom 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 nom. Keep those scraps. I feel like that was not centered at all. Oh well. We can always trim down the panel and make it more centered if need be. Where there's a will, there's a way. Ha! All right. The good thing about this is we can actually use the lines to help me line it up. Woo! 2.5 cats. Oh, what does a half a cat look like? 2.5 cats is watching on Twitch. Hello. Yes, I am multi-streaming for those of you who are wondering why I'm answering questions that aren't appearing on your own chat. I have a combined chat from all my platforms. Okay, let's put my next one on here. And I'm going to, I think this might be a bit big. The nom might be a bit big for my strips of ease. Let me just double check. I'm just going to grab my Heffy Doodle strips of ease to see if it's going to be wide enough, because we could use that for a sentiment. We could have nom 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 nom. Let's see. So this is the strips of ease for creating perfect sentiment strips. And there is a stitched one and a non-stitched one. So this one will work actually. Actually, they will both work. So we could go, let me see how centered we are. Actually, not bad at all. Quite happy with that. Yay. Nancy says, trying to organize my scraps, got a huge tub filled. Ah, yeah. Piper is the one who always messes up my scraps, the cheeky sausage. All right, so we're gonna have nom nom. And I'm trying to figure out whether I want to have it. I think we'll have it like here. And the oval dies has actually got stitching around the outside. Let me zoom so that you can actually see that, what I'm talking about. Can you see that there's stitching around the outside of the oval and also on the inside of the oval? So you can use both of them, which is really fun. And I'm going to put a sentiment strip. I'm actually going to cut this afterwards. Let's do the rest of it. Let's do some stamping first of all, before I get carried away. So I'm going to use a couple little scraps here, I think, for my stamping. And we'll use burgers, burger fries, and hot dog, I think. So this is brand new. Oops, let me get you 2.5 Cat says, my half a cat is actually my dog who behaves like a cat. Oh, that's amazing. What kind of dog do you have? Our dog's decided that he doesn't want to craft tonight. He's off inside to play some computer games with Daddy. All right. And because this is a new stamp set, one thing that you can do with the photopolymer stamps to help you get a good impression is to take just a bog standard eraser and rub it over the top, and that actually gets rid of some residue from the manufacturing process. The other thing that you can do is to ink it up and stamp it onto some scratch paper a few times if you want to do that, and just stamp it a few times, and that'll help also prime the stamp. Or you can use like Versamark or an embossing ink. That's also a really good way to prime it. Just ink it up, stamp it somewhere, and dry it off. I finally remembered that I have a Nuvo stamp cleaning pad on my desk, so I'm going to go ahead and use that for tonight while I remember. It'll never last. Yelzel says those stamps would look good on an easel card. Oh yes, they would. Absolutely. Go on, make one. I want to see one. Have the cutest little smile. and then the hot dog. So one thing I wanted to mention about the hot dog, or the wiener, whatever you want to call it, is there's a sentiment in the set that says, what does it say? Oh my gosh, I am the worst. And that stamp set is inspired by me because I am the worst. Like, people message me and then I forget to reply. Or I make a card but I never send it. That's just my MO. It's just the way life happens with me. So with that sentiment, we really needed an apologetic face. So, but then, for a combo card like this, like I'm making today, we don't want an apologetic face. So I made the faces different. So in a different stamp. So you can have a little smile for today's stamp. This one's kind of small, so I will just do some test stamps, because especially with little stamps like this, it's good to get a feel for how much pressure you need to apply to the stamp. Ta-da! Because it's just echo. Just a little echo one. All right. Hi, Ines. Oh, blurry. Let me fix that for you. I think maybe it takes a while for the stream to catch up with you guys sometimes. 2.5 Cats on Twitch says she's half Dachshund and half Schnauzer. Oh, that is so cool. Did you design this stamp set? Yes, I did. This is a stamp set by Heffy Doodle, which is my company, which is here. Heffy Doodle. The funny thing is, remember last week when I was telling you about Delta screwing up my luggage? Still not find my bag, by the way. I had a Heffy Doodle water bottle custom made with my little bear on the back, and the Heffy Doodle logo. Had it custom made to go to Junkie Fest, which was the event that I was at in Minneapolis, and of course it was in my bag that they lost. And it was so funny. People kept saying, was there anything really important in your bag? I'm like, I lost my bottle of water. Never mind the fact that they lost my shoes and my underwear and my coat and all the other things. I was more worried about my one-of-a-kind custom things. And people kept asking, is there any way to identify, to prove that it's yours? I was like, there's only one of these in the world. So when I came home, I got another one made to make me feel better. All right, I'm going to give this a go to play with my Nouveau alcohol markers. Can I get a ooh, because they're so pretty like these. I do have my Copics over there as well. I may need to crack in some of them depending on what colors I have. But we'll give this a go first of all. This cardstock that I've got here is actually Nina. I don't tend to use Nina a lot. I tend to use the Clairefontaine cardstock a lot more, which is also the one that we have in the Heffy Doodle store. Yes, and you can buy that in a pack. And we've cut them down to A5 size, so it fits perfectly in the Misty. So the first one was Sandcastle, I think, and this one's Garlic Clove. I'm actually going to darken that up a little bit. Some of these are a bit of a leap, though, is the problem. Hay Bale, Brown Sugar. Hay Bale's a bit too on the green side for me. Brown Sugar might be a little bit of a roasted bun. We'll give it a go. Sandcastle's quite warm tone. but I think it works. Gives it a nice golden glow. Nice. That is so, oh, Nancy says at Friendlies we call them Friendly Franks. Oh, cool. Yeah, Friendlies is where you work, isn't it? Friendlies. You do know that if I ever go anywhere near where you are. You in New York? I can't remember where you are. I definitely have to go to Friendlies. All right, we've got some sweet vanilla on the go here. 473. There we go. And I think I want to go a bit more yellow, but this is going to be too intense. Oh no, maybe not. There we go. And then I think we need red for our, do we need red? Is that going to clash with our backdrop? I suppose you could have it any color. I just think McDonald's. And wait a minute, Burger King. What color is the sleeve for Burger King? Is it red as well? I don't know the last time I went to Burger King, so I couldn't honestly tell you. All right. So here's the question. Do we want a, what color is a wiener? Is it like a pinky color? I feel like it's a pinky color. Nice. Just going to give that a moment to cool. Well, you are in New York. Baldwin, Long Island, New York. Is this too pink? Definitely need a line of mustard or ketchup. Who knows? What's your preference? I think we need to darken that up with like a salmon or something. What's this one? Oh, this is like a smoked sausage or something. I'm not really sure how that's going to go down. Burger King fries are in a white container. Okay, okay. That might work. Need some cheesy weezy over here. And some lettuce. Mustard, says Nancy. All right. And a tomato or tomato, depending on your geographical preference. There we go. Plum. This one's called, look, plum tomato or tomato. Perfect. Oh no, it leaked a little bit. Cheeky. All right, Burger King fries is in a white container and with their logo on it. And then make them Heffy fries. That's a good idea. What color is a Heffy fry then? I would say yellow, but the fries are kind of yellow. Maybe we'll make them blue. Why not? It's my fries and I'll color them however I want to. What we got going on here? Aqua spray. Okay, aqua spray. And what's this one? Tropical Ocean. I'm going to have to go and get a lighter blue. Oh, what's this? That's grey. That's not going to fly. To the stash of the Copics. Probably like a BG000. No, that's going to be too blue. BG10 maybe? There we go. Starting to bleed a little bit. And my favorite is R20 for little rosy cheeks. For fun. Why not? Oh, I forgot my mustard. Like the tiniest line though. I think what this needs is a bit of like the enamel accents. So we have texture. That would be really fun. All right. Put these little guys back. Loving it, loving it, loving it. So this just goes to prove that I haven't even really had an opportunity to play with these guys, because look, my dies are still together. Not even snipped apart. So let's do that right now. Get this party started. Oh, I might need to open that door again. It is hot. 26.5 degrees. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit for most of you, gang. I did put on my shorts tonight. Learned that the hard way. I was a little bit sweaty last week. Right. What are my logo colors? Oh, good question. So I'll show you. These are my colors. So my actual logo is black and white, but the card has got like a sky blue and then pink. It's not an overly vibrant pink, but it is. It's not a baby pink, but it's not a neon pink. I don't know what kind of color you'd call that. Answers on a postcard, please. So to hold these in place, I'm using my Heffy memo tape. And then I'll run it through my die cutting machine. And seeing as my baby blue is in my lost baggage sniffles, I use my Gemini. There we go. It's called the Heffy pink. Yay! All right. Beep. Oh, you're so cute. And a burger. It's gonna make me hungry. And a friendly, what did you call him? A friendly Furter? Friendly Furter? Friendly Frank? Frank, what was it called? I've already forgotten. You're crazy. Crazy girl. Awesome sauce. Okay. So we're gonna have some fries. Need to go in the middle. I need to span across my 3 foods, I reckon. Love it. Yay! Actually, you know what I might do? Thinking out loud. But this kind of matches my absolutely, no, what's it called? Absolutely Tealicious. No, Simply Tealicious. That's it. I don't even remember the name of my own cardstock. It kind of matches this Simply Tealicious cardstock color. So what I'm going to do is cut this down ever so slightly on so that it will fit on a note card this sort of size. So before I do that, I'm going to take my 8.5 by 11 cardstock and trim that right down the middle. And that's going to be made into a card base. But I do want white behind here to make it pop. So let's trim this down first and foremost. I'll take a fraction of the top, a fraction of the bottom, and a fraction of either side. And I am just eyeballing it, in case you're wondering, because I like living on the edge of a guillotine. Obviously not. All right, put these all together, create some space for me, and grab my doodah. Oh, I will say to you guys that in celebration of release week, we have got a blog hop happening. So if you fancy winning or being in with a chance to win a £50 gift voucher to the Heffy Doodle store, then you might want to go and check that out. So go to heffydoodle.com/blog and have a little look at the blog hop, which started, you need to go back probably a day or two. Nice. So I want a white background here. Never find a pencil, and that's what I need to do. I need to create Heffy Doodle pencils, because I can never find a pencil whenever I want one. I'm sure it's crazy to say that, but it's also very true. I'm going to use a little bit of Heffy memo tape to temporarily adhere this to the back here. It doesn't matter whether it's perfectly lined up or not. I just want to stick this panel to the front of my card. Oopsies. Like this. So the glue is only on the white section. I'll just pull that out. So when I layer this up like so, I'll have the white popping through. And we're going to have this little guy, and fries, and then a boiger. And we're going to have our nom sentiment as well. I think we're going to raise this up because I think that will give a nice little shadow for each of those. So let's stick these guys down. I wonder if I've got any strips left, which would be perfect for that. Apparently not many strips left. I'll need to replenish my strip supply. These are the sticks to strips. We sell them in our Crafty Essentials range over at heffydoodle.com. And probably, I think they're actually, I'm not going to use that because the other strips that I have are thicker. So let me just go ahead and use that instead. Yay! Donna says, my son when little used to call burgers burglars. Aww, that's so cute. My one of my good friends, when his brother was younger, instead of saying bicycle helmet, he used to say bicycle omelette. Or, well, I think it was originally homlet, and then everyone just changed it to omelette because it was funnier. So then he called it omelette for years. It just made me remember that little story. Tickled me a little bit. Oh no, I've accidentally cut the corner of my card. Get down, no one will notice. All right. Tea break. Nancy says she switched to YouTube. Yeah, I think that there's always going to be more over on YouTube because that's where life began for Hungry Heffy videos. I think there's always going to be more audience over there. So it's fun when you can see everyone else's comments and engage with them. All right. So what are we going to have? Nom nom? Nom 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 nom. Here's the challenge. Getting this down just right. So this cardstock is one of our we've got 12 new colors. And over on our Facebook group, our Facebook fan group called Heffy Doodlers, if you're not part of that, you might want to check it out. We give our Heffy Doodlers the opportunity to name the colors, which is why I can't remember them all. So it's always fun to get to play along. All right, he's definitely going to go there. Let's get some foam on him, raise him up. I'm going to use these big guys for him. And a burger. So are you a burger or a hot dog kind of person? Hot dog. I think I would prefer a hot dog, but not like a wiener. Not one of the hot dogs that come in like water, come in brine or whatever you want to call it. Like a proper sausage. I'm not even sure if you guys have that. I've had a little bit of tomato leak onto my burger. So I'm going to attempt to push it back into place. A little garlic clove. There we go. I think that'll do the trick. Yay! And then we're gonna have nom. I think we're gonna have nom. Let's do this. Should we do this? Yeah, let's do a stitched one. I'm going to use just a little bit of scraps from this. Doesn't need to be perfect. A bratwurst. A bratwurst? No, I don't like a bratwurst. Veggie burger for Vanessa. Actually, I really like a veggie burger. Or a bean burger. Oh, I love a bean burger or bean burrito. Suze is here. Hey, Suze. I was listening to Facebook Live while cooking dinner, and I followed Nancy over to YouTube as well. That's funny. That's fine. I don't mind. Doesn't matter to me where you're listening. Whatever is easier for you guys. fabulous. Okay, so these are the stitched strips of ease. Let me put that bad boy over there. And we're gonna go nom. Maybe even nom nom. Nom nom. Everyone's hungry. Oh, well, you're on the right channel. Hungry Heffy. Nom 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 nom. I'm just gonna go for black, and I'm gonna do a little bit of priming before we get cracking. Ooh, another thing that I got in my stash, I'll just put ink on that, is my Junkie Fest stash. Two things actually. One was amalgam ink by Gina K. Have any of you guys used it? I have not. I don't even really know what it is. I haven't experienced it or really heard about it, so I'm gonna have to look into that. But the other one is an ink on 3 detail ink, which I'm so excited about trying out, because I think it is it works with Copics, but it also works with watercolors and things like that. So that's exciting. All right, I'm looking for a little heart. I think I'm gonna go for this one from the Dino Time stamp set. And I'm going to stamp a heart between the nom nom. Oh look, or 1 1 1 1. Oh my gosh, you won! And I want to use one of these 3 colors, but what tends to work better is, when it comes to stamping, is actually the oxide rather than the ink. So let me just test out the Victorian Velvet. It might be slightly different. I think that's fine. I've obviously not used my Victorian Velvet a lot. It's very juicy. Nom nom nom. Yay! Piper's ill, Craig's ill, and it was release week, but I managed to get a takeout for dinner tonight. Yay! We had Chinese food, and I had lemon chicken, and it was nom nom nom. Good thing about lemon chicken, my husband actually doesn't I'm back. So as I was saying, the best thing about lemon chicken is that my husband doesn't like lemons all that much, so I don't have to share. Oh, so cheeky. Let's trim this down. Nom nom nom. That sounded a bit wrong. Nom nom. I think like here. So do we go like this? like this. I think we'll go like that. Okay, let's stick it down. Ooh, the baby was like glue. This is another thing I brought home, and I'm not, I hadn't tried it before Junkie Fest, and it is Brutus Monroe craft glue. Oh, it's not focused. Yay! So I have used it, and I like it a lot. I feel like it's similar to like a multi-matte medium or a Tombow mono, but it feels tacky, which I really like, but it comes out of the bottle really well. I'm liking that so far. This is gonna butt up to the blue edge, so it will overhang here slightly, but that's totally cool by me. Nom 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 nom. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, let's put some sequins on it, or something to that effect. You know, those silver gray ones would work really well. Oh, hi, Ranger's back. Come on in, my Johnny. Coming in. These ones are kind of cool. We have some gray here. Might be nice. Seeing your dino stamps reminded me. Have you heard of the dinosaur who suffers from hay fever? It's a dinosaur eyes. Very good indeed. I like that. Boom, boom. Dinosaur eyes. I'm gonna tell Piper that one tomorrow. No doubt I'll get the eye roll. I'm trying to go fishing for the ones that I want, just not being as successful. I want the little ones. Ugh, static, static, static. I think I'm going to have to change my mind because these are not being cooperative. Let me see. And this one's iridescent, which I don't really want. You can maybe go for the little black one, that would work. There we go, we're nearly there. And I'll try my Brutus Monroe glue with these sequins, see how it works out, because I've not used it with sequins yet. That'll be interesting to figure out. Put that grey one up top and the big black one down here. All right. Definitely a dad joke or a mum joke. Yeah, I think so. I'll get the, you know, the big sigh. Ooh, here, I need to scroll back up. I'm missing some comments. Nancy says, I have Gina's ink. It works great with Copics. Oh, nice. Amalgam can be used with anything. Watercolors, Copics, pencils, and gums. Nice. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I love amalgam, says Suze. I can stamp and not be stuck coloring it with a particular medium. That's really good, especially if, like one of the things, I don't do it as much now, but I used to do it a lot. One of the things that I did was I would stamp a bunch of stuff and then like bring it to like Starbucks or something and color it in Starbucks. But sometimes I would bring coloring pencils and sometimes I would bring Copics or whatever. So it was good to, it's good to have an ink that will not restrict you, because the main thing is watercolors. I actually really like using watercolors, but I don't like the ink that because I normally use my Memento. It's my favorite so far anyway. Last one. Awesome. In case you're wondering what this little green guy is, it's actually a eyelash glue applicator. I don't do eyelashes. I only do glue. Nom 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 nom. And for the eyelash glue applicator, I just got them on eBay, I think it was, or Amazon or something like that. Pack of probably 1,000 or 100 or something. Oops, I must have forgotten one. Here he is. Oh, he'll just go in the bin. Yeah, so there we go. Card number 1. Pretty color. I need to get that one, says Catherine. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but anyway. Oh, it must be the sequins. Yael says, I bought a packet of iridescent embossing paper. It was very good to buy the one, but after trying, I went back a week and bought the last few. Candy says, so excited, just tracked my order and it's being handed over to the US Postal System. Dun, dun, dun. Nancy's now on YouTube on Xbox. You're like hopping, you're like a Heffy hopper. You know there's a blog hop on the blogs. You don't have to hop around everywhere else. All right, here we go. We've got our first card for tonight. Nom Nom, and featuring the Treat Yourself stamp set, the stitched oval dies, and the pinstripe stencil. And don't forget, over on the blog, over on the Heffy Doodle store at the moment, if you place an order and it's over £30, you will get a free stamp. Let me see if I can find the stamp that is. There it is. It's a hey there stamp. Hey, a cute little pony. And if you spend over 45, you get this stamp and the die. Booyah, free stuff. Everybody loves free stuff. All right, let's have another card. And I'm thinking tea. I'm thinking shaker, guys. I'm thinking about a shake. But I would like to use this. So this is actually a gift card pocket die. And when I was making the gift card pocket, I opened up the space in the middle because I could have just had it solid in the middle, but to me I was like, that's a waste of space. So I wanted to have some space in there to give you more bang for your buck, as it were. And so I did a couple of other elements in there that you could use with the gift card pocket, or you can use them in your other projects. So that was the idea. So I'm actually going to be using these two hearts for my next card. So I'm going to go with a white card base. And I'm going to fold this in half like this. Now this card base, you may have noticed, has a little bit of purple here. But do not fret, because if I'm making a shaker card, there's going to need to be a panel on top of here anyway. So don't throw away things when they have a little tiny bit of ink on them. You're going to be able to use them one way or another. So I've cut down another panel that will go right on top. So I'll build my shaker on this little guy. So for this card, I'm going to use these two hearts. And I'm going to create some heart apertures. And I'm thinking that I'm going to do them like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the thought anyway. So I'm going to go right in the middle first of all. And I'll put one about here. And I'm eyeballing it. You guys know me. I don't mess around with measurements. But if you want to make sure that it's perfect, if perfect is your jam, then you might want to measure it out yourself. Hey, buddy. Come and say hello. Oh, the boy is getting so big. Look at the size of this beast. Look at the size of this beast. What you got some here? This is because you plucked a toy today. Tell everybody you got a haircut today. Oh, you're looking so pretty. You're a good boy, aren't you? Yes, you are. Good boy. Oh, there we go. He says, I'm just too hot. Would you like a treat? Here you go, buddy. Good boy. I love having a craft dog. Okay, so I've got my first heart here, and I'm going to go right over to this side and eyeball it for another heart on this side. Give that a go. Wendy says, I buy my Heffy Doodle from Marker Pop in the USA. Marker Pop has just placed an order, Wendy, and it will be shipped on Monday. So they'll get it by the end of the week. They'll probably get it by Wednesday or Thursday, but I don't know how long it takes them to put stuff on the store. So it'll be coming soon. Okay. That one there. So my vision for this card is a bit more clean and simple in a way, like a very colorful but simple design. Nancy says Muffin would love him. Sue says, I'm buying Heffy Doodle from Jennifer at Crafty Doodle Chick to save shipping to the US. Yay! She's super fast shipping and has a cute Labradoodle dog for sure. Oh, Ranger can now see his own reflection and is telling him off essentially. It's okay, buddy. That's your own reflection, you silly sausage. Would you like me to open the door? Because it is a bit warm in here. Okay, 4 down, 2 more to go. Hey Vicky. Vicky says hello from Australia. I'm so sorry. I just can't help it. I'm stupid when it comes to things like accents. One of my design team members is from Australia, so she lets me talk to her in an Australian accent, a really bad Australian accent. Have you ever I don't know, I think you like there's certain types of people who do this. Have you ever been like watching a movie, or maybe you're at a restaurant or something, and somebody says something and it's so different to the way that you say it that you have to put your mouth around it? You have to like say it. I think it's like a tick or something. But when I was at Junkie Fest, somebody was from New York, and she said up north, and I was like north, like under my breath, north. I have to do it, like in my own. I have to get my tongue around it. I know I've seen what's her name? Kristen Bell. You know Kristen Bell? She says that she has the same thing. She'll be at a restaurant or something, and somebody will say something in a particular way, and she's like trying to, oh no, trying to sneakily say it. Oh dear. Okay, folks. So I have 6 heart aperture knives, and I also have 6 beautiful hearts that I am going to keep for another project because I love that heart. Beautiful. Now the great thing is like this heart is actually a frame, and it fits over this one in the central line. So what I mean by that is that this, you could layer this right on top of this one, and then you'd have this one is bigger than that, or you can do this one over this one, and that works as well. So I'll show you what I mean in a minute. I'm going to cut this down with my rectangulars, imperial stitch rectangles, and I'm going to go for the second biggest size. No, I'm not. Oh, that's the third biggest. That's why. Nancy says, I don't really like buying from Simon so much anymore. That's a shame. I mean, as a retailer, I really like Simon, but I have heard from customers that it's quicker to order from me, is what they have said. Rather than from Simon. All right, let's cut this out. So that's our imperial stitched rectangle, still one of our best selling dies. So you asked earlier about scraps. So I'm going to go ahead and get my scraps drawer. I have a tall Alex unit from IKEA, and in there I have this wooden tray, which is actually also from a wooden drawer unit from IKEA. But this has, I think the wooden drawer unit got moldy or something because it was in the shed, but this one survived. So I keep my scraps in here, and I encourage Piper to use the scraps before she uses anything else from my shelf, because she ends up taking a whole 12 by 12 paper and cutting this much off it, which Mommy don't like. Mommy don't like at all. But you know, love her, can't kill her, all that stuff. I'm going to pick out some vibrant colors because obviously I'm getting the jitters from having muted tones on my last one, my last card. And let's see what we can find. Ooh, purple, is that going to fit? Yes, fabulous. And a purple, I need an orange and I need a pink. Let's see, this is a nice pink. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Here on Long Island, we say orange when everyone else says orange. Orange, orange. This color is orange. Orange. I can't do it. I don't know. I need to hear you. You need to say, "G'day, mate." That'll be more of an Aussie sound to it. I'm a fairly new subscriber and I'm loving it. Did you know that one of our new stamp sets, as an homage to Ali, if you don't know who Ali is, you should probably look her up. Her name is Ali Farmer and she's amazing. Let me show you. Oh, where was it gone to? It's disappeared. I'll have to show you my own one. This is one of our new stamp sets and it's called Hello Everyone. And we've got "G'day mate" on there. So there you go, there you go. Yay. So what do I need? I need a blue. I need a blue. Oh, I don't think any of these are going to be big enough though for my blue. It will be big enough. Fabulous. Blue. And shall we go orange for the last one? Shall we go orange? This one's not a good orange. Red. I don't think I want red. I could go for this kind of orange. That might work. Good fun. Yep. Yep, says Catherine. Cool. Awesome sauce. Oh, itchy leg. So we now have lots of scraps that we're going to cut out these love heart shapes with. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna need some acetate for this as well. Not gonna fit. I'll cover 4 of them. We'll need to get some more. Oh gee, I'm on the dregs of my acetate. Oh, that'll do. No, it's really dirty. All right, so see how beautiful and delicate this heart is. It's gonna look so pretty on this card. And the great thing is, you get the inside heart as well. So let's show you. See? You can layer that up like this, or this one can go on top like that. You see, Lesley looks after you. I make sure that you get lots of miles for your money. You see? Lots of options. So blue is done. Let's get some orange. So that's blue. And once again, I'm going to keep all these extras because we can make another card with them. Yay! Let's go pink next. It's my favorite pink. That's Razzleberry from Heffy Doodle. So this is the front panel of my card. I'm going to flip this over and add some glue to the back and adhere down the acetate that we've got going on over here. Oh, that's cute, says Catherine. So the other great thing is whenever you assemble this gift card pocket, you can put like a love, you can put the love hearts on it, or you can cut a little love heart out of it. So you have like a peekaboo, you can have a little peekaboo through it. I'll have to make one of them one day with you guys. Teal done. Let's go Lalo. And last but not least, purple. I'm actually going to put these scraps back into my scraps pack because Piper will get a kick out of the fact that they have the love heart cut out of them. She'll find a way to make that work. I am confident in that. And if it keeps her playing in my scraps and prevents her from cutting up my larger pieces of paper, then I'm good with that. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of tape to the back of this panel so I can stick down some acetate to make a shaker card. Is there anybody out there who has never made a shaker card yet? I think I was in a Facebook group and somebody commented, I'm embarrassed to say I've never made a shaker card. I was like, why are you embarrassed? All right. Come on. Oh my word, this is, I think all my glue on this tape has got hot and sweaty and okay, I think I'm gonna have to swap to a different tape because that one is being uncooperative tonight. I wish I would have pre-ordered this set. It's really great, Lesley. So well thought out in design. It's at the top of my next list. Thanks, sis. I try to look after you guys. I do like, I mean, that's why whenever I was doing like a tagline for Heffy Doodle, don't know if you know, but the tagline for Heffy Doodle is quality, versatility, and oodles of fun. And the versatility is in there because I design all the stamps and dies and things myself, at least so far. It may well be in the future, you know, running a business takes a lot of time. Now I'm not able to do that, so I can't promise it's always going to be like that, but that it's always going to be my designs. But so far they are, which I'm really pleased about. All my designs, and I want them all, you can use them together. So, you know, you can use your bunnies from the Honey Bunny Boo stamp set seamlessly with this Hello Squeakheart stamp set, you know. But also with internal cut lines and things like that. That's what... Ooh, somebody's got some fireworks going on. So I'm going to put this acetate over these two. And then I'll cut this one. So it can go over these two guys. And no one will ever know that it wasn't one seamless part. One seamless piece of acetate. Candy says, my first 2 shaker cards were at Junkie Fest this year. Ah, I think I've made almost all types, says Nancy. Nancy, I'm with you. I think I probably have as well. All right, so we're going to have something a little bit like this, and we're going to stick on these frames. So let's go ahead. Oh, look what I just did. I just trimmed that down, so I've got purple there. We're just going to flip these over and pretend that didn't happen. Let's figure out what order we want these guys in. I always like to separate orange and yellow because they're very close together on the old color family. And I think I'll do the same with the green and the blue. I like that. All right, so I'm just going to add a few little drops of my Brutus Monroe glue. Oopsies. How are we doing for time? 11 o'clock. That's all right, that's all right. So the next question is, do we put different colors in each of these shaker windows? I think that'd be really fun. Yay! All right. This is so pretty, says Nancy. Thank you. All right, let's flip this over. Oh, you can see on the back how pearly I've lined up some of these. It's not gonna matter. All right, let's get some foam tape and create little channels for each of these guys. So hopefully this will fit down here. I think it will. Huzzah! That's a little bit tight, I think. So I'll go along here first of all. So you just want to make sure that you're not going to be able to see it whenever you turn over the cards. You don't want it to go over the acetate areas. And we'll create a little home for each of these hearts. Oh, that one's just a little bit tight. I think we'll have to go a narrow tape on that one. Match to the outline color. Oh yeah, I think that will work. In fact, I've got, I think it's like little seed beads or something like that. That might be really cute. If I do have enough of the colors, that is. I might not have all of them. Boo, that would be sad if I didn't. Let's have a look. Got teal micro beads, yellow stars, pink, blue stars, purple flowers, and then orange. I have like a golden thing, or these are probably the closest color. And then maybe we could add some sequins as well, maybe. Let's see what else we've got. There's some more blue and pink and probably more yellow, a goldy color, and don't have a teal or a purple. Let me dig deeper. Got some purple sequins. Have some these are too blue at the moment. I think this is probably the closest we're gonna get, but I think it will work. Put them there for now. What I am going to do, however, is take another die cut of the same size as this, because I think this is going to help me position everything in exactly the right area, the right way. So I'm going to grab another piece of cardstock and die cut a rectangle the same size. Yay. I'll set that to the side for just now. I'll need it in a little bit. All right. So I'm going to flip this over And I'm going to use my Misty for this. This is actually one of the reasons why I love my Misty. And it's not for stamping, but it is for assembling and lining things up. So I'm going to go ahead and peel off each of the release papers. I'm going to do everything, because the problem is if you do one at a time, it sounds like a good idea, but whenever you pull off the release paper, it does make the paper jump a little bit. And if you've already put things like beads, seed beads and sequins in there, every time you pull off a release paper, it will make them jump, and they will jump right onto that sticky foam. And then what will happen is that the sticky foam will not get a nice flat stick to the back panel. All right, let's start with the yellow up top. We're gonna go some little seed beads, and then these tiny little stars. That's so cute. And then we're gonna have the teal ones. Candy is saying, what's your Roy G. Biv again? So this is a bit of a funny story. At Junkie Fest, we were helping, I was helping Taylor from Tailored Expressions put out all of her blending brushes, which if you haven't seen them, you'll see them soon because I've got some to show you. And she said, when you're putting them in it's like a rotary display stand thing, make sure you put them in Roy G. Biv format. And I was like, what? I said, Roy G. Biv. And everyone else is like, oh yeah, our Roy G. Biv. Like, what are you guys even saying? Don't you want them in rainbow format? She was like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, rainbow, Richard of York at Ballinfane. She's like, what? So, apparently, on yonder side of the pond, when you're learning your rainbow colours, the order of them, you learn Roy G. Biv. Richard, no, I mean R red, ROY, red, orange, yellow, G for green, Biv, blue and violet, blue, indigo, violet. And so here in the UK, we learn it differently. We have a little mnemonic which goes, Richard of York gave battle in vain. So it is a historically accurate mnemonic. It is about, I think it's King Richard of York. He went to war, he went to battle, but he lost. So he gave battle in vain. But that's what we all learn. But apparently, you can also use Roy G. Biv. Oh, I got carried away and one stuck to the foam. Yay. So those of you in Canada, Australia, Europe, what do you guys say? I'm curious now. It's one of those things that I never would have thought to question before. Okay, let's put away my sequins. and my little tiny seed beads that came from the dollar shop. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to grab that panel that I pre-cut and I'm going to gently push this nice and snug into this corner, and then I'm going to attempt to place this on the corner as well, right on top. And then what I'm going to do is move it into the middle here, put my foam pad right on top, and then give it a good massage. Just smoosh it down. And while I'm doing that, I'll put all this stuff in the bin. What do you think? Pretty, huh? I think it's really pretty. So now I want to put a sentiment on here, and I'm going to use the Hello Everyone stamp set. And the coordinating dies. So I think I'm gonna go for hello, actually. I'm gonna put it right here because it looks like there's a little bit more space there. So it'll fit perfectly along there. Candy says, I love it because I was an English lit major and a huge Shakespeare buff. King Richard III, a horse, my kingdom for a horse. Richard III, scene 4, William Shakespeare. There you go then. You heard it here first. I didn't know that. Go away, Mr. Fly. Let's get this panel on the go. So my question here for you guys is this. Do we do white embossing on a colored piece of card, or do we go for a colored piece of card? I mean, do we go for colored ink on white card? Place your bets here. So this is gonna go right here like this. I'm wondering if we go for a light pink. Would that be fun? Let me see what I've got over here. Or we could go for light gray. It's gonna be, is this pink too much? I think that's too much. Let's have a little look. What else we've got hiding over here? We could go for gray. It's kind of cute. Or mint. I actually really just like the black. What do you think? Colored ink on white card with a colored border. Ooh, matching the ink. Oh, colored ink on white. So what color is the question? Yells always has amazing ideas. We can go for the pink. We can go for blue. Actually, most of these colors are like a Catherine Pooler colors, so we can probably go for any of those colors, to be honest. We could go for party dress. We could go for tiara, aquatini, limoncello, grip crush, or suede shoes is probably a bit too blue, actually. Let me see what else I've got. Is there any other ones in here? Yeah, something borrowed is probably more an accurate color. What should we go for? The purple? What does your new dark grey look like? Good question. I think it looks like this. I've done something stupid. I've put all my cardstock just in with other people's cardstock. I think this is mine. That actually looks really cool. I kind of like that. Lush colors, says Donna. They are, I love them. The purple or the pink, as you haven't used them twice in regards to hearts. Let me see. I have some razzleberry. You could go for some razzleberry. I think the white makes it really pop. That's the only thing. I don't know. Maybe it just looks clean. Gray goes with a lot. It sure does. What do you reckon? Purple or gray? Actually, I might not have any purple cardstock in here. Let me see. Purple is Piper's favorite color. Therefore, oh, I do have some. Should we go for that? That looks kind of cool. Let's try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Five and a half by 4 1/4. Of course, I'm going to turn this over now and stick it on top of the, here's my panel, my purple one. Let's see. I kind of like that. And then we'll do purple on white. Is that what you think? Should we do that? Purple and white? And we'll do Grip Crush. If it doesn't work, we can always try something else. No biggie. So pretty. Gonna use my Nuvo pad to give it a bit of a scrub. Because Catherine's inks tend to stain the stamps. It doesn't harm the stamps. All right, so part of me is thinking I want a nice glossy, raised up glossy. I'm gonna emboss this. I wasn't going to, and then I thought that I will. So I'm gonna emboss this on top. And you know what else? I'm going to open up my new Ink on 3 embossing ink pad. Give it a go. Exciting. Let's have a little sniff. Ooh, it's juicy. It really is juicy. Beautiful. Oh, my spoon's gone AWOL. I'm gonna have to dip it. There we go. Now that you put the purple paper, switch my suggestion. Now grey ink. Oh, I could have grey ink. Ah, why does this not update in time? We'll try and see. I'm looking at the clock going 11:30. Will I be able to, do I want a perfect second project? That is my last project. Or do I want a perfectly good, perfectly fine second project, and then a third project? Let me put you guys on mute for a second while I emboss this little guy. It's so pretty, oh so pretty. I hate it when Sue says, nice, love that handwriting sentiment, cool. I hate it when you get to that stage when it looks good this way and that way. We could drive ourselves crazy as crafters. Absolutely could. Ooh, you want to know a secret? Yeah, you do. Guess what I ordered today? T-shirts. At Junkie Fest, well, I had ordered myself a hoodie just for myself, and when I was there, oh gosh, loads of companies anyway, had T-shirts, like branded T-shirts. And then loads of people were asking me if I was going to sell the hoodies, the hoodie that I had on. The hoodie that I had on, though, it's beautiful, I will say, but it was expensive because it's really high quality. It's like super dry quality. And so there was a lot of really positive feedback, which is great. And then the place that I ordered my hoodie from had a sale that was like a... they called it like a Black Friday sale, but I don't really understand why, because it's obviously not Black Friday. And they had only certain things on offer, but one of them was T-shirts. So I thought, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna order some T-shirts. It was like frivolous spend, but I'll put them in the shop. Yeah. Nancy says I would totally wear a Heffy Doodle shirt. Yay! So the Heffy Doodle shirt is, I think the color was called like sky blue. So I think it's probably going to be similar to the Heffy memo tape color. It's always hard to know when to like come. But because it was a like heavily reduced, which is fabulous, and it was like the last day of the sale, they said these are not in stock, but we'll let you know when they are in stock, but you can still place your order. So I don't know when they're gonna come. So I had to do that horrible thing of guessing, like, because you have to order them in sizes. So I'm like, I don't know how many of each size I need. So we'll just have to see. Yay! So we have die cut out the word hello. I love this. And we are ready to assemble. I'm actually going to cut this out in foam, I reckon. Oh, I'm being bitten by insects. Purple, 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 purple. Purple, purple, purple. Oh, hello. I ran out. Rude. Not too far, friend. There you go. Candy says, I want one. I know, I'm really excited. Because I actually love my hoodie. Wasn't my hoodie lovely, Candy? Wasn't it so cool? I love it. But it was far too hot to wear it, which was sad. All right. Booyah. All right, so it's totally going to be too, it's going to be too tall. This is like 3mm tape, so it's going to be too tall if I do that. So I think I'm just going to have to stick her down flat, I think. What do you think? Maybe I should, you know what? I'm frivolous tonight. Let's go for 1mm foam tape. Sure, why not? It's just a little bit of foam, foamy woamy. Not foam tape. Did I say foam tape? Foam. Die cut foam. Yes, it was awesome. I think so too. Hey there, washi tape. Told you I'd be back for you tonight. Because of the release paper on the foam, a washi tape will hold better. Got underwear issues because my when my bag was lost, I lost on my, like, you know, okay, sorry boys if you're here, but ladies, you know the way you have the good bra, the bra that fits you, the bra that feels right, and then you have like bras that are just rubbish. They're just really meant for the bin, but they're like laundry day bras. And then you have the comfy bras that don't make you feel very feminine, but you know, you can travel in them, that kind of thing. Well, I only, I basically have I brought all my decent bras with me and wore the one that was the most uncomfortable for some reason. I wore that to travel. And then the other ones got lost in my bag. So I need to go shopping is what I'm trying to say. Yay. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Loving it. An electronic die cutting machine. Hello. Yeah, I love it. Can you see it? This is it here. It's a heavy little beast. And it's an electronic die cutting machine. And I love it, but it just, for the little dies, my little baby blue is beautiful. What did you draw at the airport? Any hints? I drew people ice skating. I drew I don't remember. I don't even know where my book is. Is it in here? So what Candy is referring to is when I was stuck at the airport, because my flight got delayed as well, drama, I did a little shout out. Oh no, it's not in this one. And I said, I'm stuck at the airport, and I bought a sketchbook, and I was like, guys, what should I draw? So I don't actually know where that sketchbook is. It might be upstairs in my bedroom. Yes, I think it is. I can't remember. I'll have to go and look. I've been so busy this week that I haven't been able to go back and play with it. All right, let's have a closer look at this. Hello. Oh, I love it. I feel like I want a little sentiment underneath that says something like, you brighten my day, or you color my world. And I want something to do with color. I'm not really sure. But it's fun. Yay. Okay, let's see if we can bosh out a quick one. In fact, what we can maybe do is use this little guy and maybe see if I can use up. Now I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to go like this. So I'm going to do a front panel on my card. I'm going to crease this. I want two little like embossing lines. So I'm going to do it at 3. Can you see what I've done? I've folded my card in half, and then this is going to be the front of my card. I'm going to lay that down on my scoreboard. Score at 3, and I'm going to score it the one before 3 as well. So I have 2 lines, 2 embossed lines on the front of my card, which hopefully you can kind of see a little bit. It's hard with the white on white. And I'm going to use these little guys as a guide for my hearts. And I don't know whether I'm just going to do 3 or whether I'm going to do a little line. So this trio of hearts is also from the gift card pocket die. Yay! And look, more hearts from my collection. I think next week I'll have to make a card with all the leftover hearts that I have. I'm going to go ahead and add some more hearts to this little guy. Candy says, love it. I need that sentiment and die set too. Oh, going. Vicky says, the card is beautiful. Love the card. Thanks, guys. And thank you for your help with it as well. All right. Now on the inside of my card, I'm gonna add some color so that it peeps through on the front. Yels says crafting can make you late for reality. I craft before work and sometimes I take my eye off the real world. Yes, I know what that's like. For me, because I nearly always craft at night, it's like I just forget to go to bed. Or if I'm having like a crafty day, if I'm trying to get projects done, etc., then it's like I forget to eat and everything, which is really bad. Because as soon as I'm finished, I'm like, yay! I'm so hungry. Gonna grab some Heffy memo tape now, and I've lined up my card. Hopefully you can see there with this. And this guy, this crease goes to like here. I'm actually gonna, yeah, I'm gonna use this one. That's gonna be enough for me. And I'm going to use this to color this area here. And maybe we'll go for the same colors as we had earlier, seeing as time is not on my side and I have got the colors right in front of me, so that works for me. Victorian Velvet, you go away, you're not the right one. Victorian Velvet, Seedless Preserve, and Spun Sugar. So I'm going to go actually for Spun Sugar right in the middle. I'm going to bring it out a little bit. Oh, I don't even have my blending mat underneath. Oh, look at me. Living left on the edge. And then a little Victorian Velvet. I'm just going to put this down for a second because it just takes away the harsh edges. My iced tea is having a little shaken, not stirred moment. So this is not the watercolor cardstock that we used earlier. So this cardstock, I know, takes a lot more effort to blend nicely and get a nice even coverage. But I'm not going to worry too much tonight because we're in the final furlong. It's 1:45 to midnight for me. So as long as I have some color peeping through, I'm not going to really worry about a full-blown seamless blend. This shall be fun for me. What I might do, because I haven't done it in ages though. Oh, yeah, I'll do it. Let's give it a little bit of a sprinkle, and I think it'll look pretty with that. I don't have any kitchen roll out here though, so I shall have to use my new microfiber cloth, but so be it. There we Oh, it looks better when it's inky anyway. I got that microfiber cloth for my blending brushes. I really want to get the Tailored Expressions. It's got like a cute critter on it and everything. It's really adorable. I want to place an order on the website. I haven't done that yet. Ta-da! Can you see? Isn't it gorgeous? So if I zoom up, zoom in. Oh, you can't see. Too bright. Can you see there's like 2 creased lines? It's subtle, but it's beautiful. 8:45 in Australia. All right. So we want to have something. Oh, we could maybe use this because it's ready to go essentially. Let's grab a stitched heart die. I think I'm gonna probably use this one. My stitched heart dies are hiding, it would appear. Oh gee. Ah, there. Let's see if we can. That one's not quite going to fit, but this one will. And we can use, I think we'll go for this tone here. Right, oops, right in the middle. We'll do the trick. This is my practice inking to see what those 3 colors would look like. Hi, Pineal. Hi, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Been on a work night out. Ooh, nice. We're just wrapping up, Pineal. Wow, I'm trying to wash out the last card. Let's see what we can do. There we go. My stitched hearts. And I think what we'll do is we'll stamp the little lady and maybe turn it into a wedding card, which would be cute. Another brand new, not even inked stamp set. It's so sad. I think Lesley turns back into a princess at midnight. Ah, you're sweet. I think I turn into a hibernating bear come midnight because after that time I'm like, I can't cope. Oh, that was a perfect first impression for that little lady. So this is a truer white, which is the Heffy Doodle alcohol marker friendly cardstock from the Heffy Doodle store. So I really enjoyed the Nina cardstock that I had. I brought it back from America actually, many moons ago. But what I didn't like was the fact that it was an off-white color. So that's why I sourced one that was pure white. So I've stamped her veil as well. So she's going to have a little veil. We probably should go for a tiara also. Why not? So cute. And the Hey There stamp set that you get free, it goes beautifully with the little carriage that is in this Happily Ever Crafter stamp set. So I told you guys a little while ago that Piper had come up with some amazing names for stamp sets, but I didn't tell you what they were. So Happily Ever Crafter was her idea, that she came up with that one. But I didn't want to tell you guys until it was released. So she said that it would be great for a princess stamp set, and then she changed her mind and said that actually it would be better for a wedding stamp set. So in the end I said, well, why don't we create a stamp set that could be used for both? So that's why the little girl and the little guy are a bit more generic, and that there is a palace area here and a carriage, but you also have some elements to help build up a wedding scene. So we'll do some light feathering here. E37, E35, and maybe E21. There we go. And then for her dress, I'm actually just going to take a little C0 and do some of the edges. The same for her veil. You don't get to see a lot of the veil behind her anyway. But I will grab my I don't want that one. Actually, we got a new one from a class at Junkie Fest. Oh no, is it the same one? It might be the same one. Aqua Shimmer. I think it might be the same one. I wanted a silver one rather than gold, but you know, beggars can't be choosers at this time of night. So let's see if we can make this work. I think I'm gonna actually try to squeeze the life out of my what's this called? The Wink Estella? Yeah. Has Ranger had all his training and been kicked out of puppy club? Yes. Well, the training didn't last very long at all. And then puppy play, they're only supposed to go there till they're 18 weeks, but he totally pushed that way past what he should have. Oopsies. Bless. What should we go for a tiara? I kind of wish I had a silver pen. I do have this one. What is this called? A Sakura jelly roll. Nice. Oh, I might actually give her some dots on the bottom of her dress, because this is showing up really nicely. So pretty. Did you get pixie dust? No, I didn't. That would have been perfect. I don't think I got pixie. No. Oh, now I'm sad. I wish I had. That hair is amazing. Oh, thank you. I don't think I'm very good at hair. But the odd time I do something, and when I'm doing it, I think this looks awful. And then when it's done, I'm like, I'm really pleased with that. Typical. I remember, I've probably said this to you 100 times, but I remember Sandy Allnock saying, everything looks like a hot mess up until the moment when it's not a hot mess. And I think that is a very true thing when it comes to Copic colouring. What have I done with that stump set now? I'm at this point of the night where I end up losing my mind. There we go. Let's get this party started. One for you, and one for you. And this Heffy memo tape that I used to cover the inside of my card, there is loads of life left in this, so do not throw it out. It's amazing how different everything looks better whenever the ink is dry. Absolutely. I agree wholeheartedly. But I think also if you take away like a step away and then you come back, sometimes things look completely different. It's the same with if you've ever done any like watercoloring and things like that, you'll probably find the same to be true. Pretty. Ooh, I think my die moved slightly there. I flipped my plate. Oh no, look what I did. I'm such an idiot. Did I forget? Oh no, I didn't. It's fine. Phew. I thought for a second I left a die on the inside of this. Phew. I feel pretty, oh so pretty. No, 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 me. Nearly there. All right. So we're going to have a little love heart here in the middle. I feel like I want these lines to be more embossed. I'm going to leave it. I think if I do it over again, it will probably poke through, so I don't want to do that. So let's stick this little lady together. We'll stick her noggin onto the veil. So you can do it like this. You can, of course, stick the veil or cut the veil out with like vellum and then put it over her face. That would be cool. There she is. So this is going to go just like this. And then we want the word wedding. I do believe in taking a step back and re-looking at your creations in all mediums. Yes, I think that would serve everybody well, to be honest. I normally only do it whenever I'm feeling frustrated about something, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, this is not working. And then I'm like, okay, let's actually think about whether it is or not. Put it away, come back again tomorrow. Where is my word wedding hiding? Oh, it's right here. I wonder if I have any purple left that would work for this. I think this would work. Waste not, want not, my friends. How are we doing for time? Lesley's getting tired. 5 past. I think we're doing great. Ooh, I like the two-tone effect. What do you think, guys? We can put the word wedding here, or we could put it in the inside. In here somewhere. What do you reckon? Bless your butts, please. Hi, Brina. Raise her up on foam tape. Okay, will do. Come on, little lady. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I can feel it brewing. Bless me. Okay, let's do that. Wedding look good inside, said Yells Yells. Should do that. Kind of lose the shape of the heart a little bit. No, I don't think we'll get a thicker one out of that. I think you can still tell that it's a heart though. We're gonna go for inside then. Should we go with the sentiment, happy wedding day or something like that? Have a, wishing you a magical wedding day, have a wedding day, or just do wedding day. Happy wedding day, probably. Something like that. Wedding day. Ding dong, ding dong. Well, that sounds more like Christmas is coming than anything else. Use a little bit of my Brutus Monroe glue. Where is my pokey tool? Just push out that little guy. So he's on there. So this has wishing you a like a magical wedding day and all that stuff, but it doesn't have the word happy, but that's okay because we have plenty of stamp sets with the word happy that are probably going to be in a similar size font. Will definitely be the same font. So we'll just work with one of those. We've got happy bee day here, that'll do. So let's get the word day on the go. And we'll do the same as the little love hearts. We'll use the Victorian velvet. Oxide. Oxide, that's the word we need. Put my day back. Thank you for that tip with regards to the tiny dots. You're welcome. If you actually line it up, so if it's not already in this area, then what you can do, I don't know what I've done with it, is the you know, the excess bit, this, you can lay this right on top like this, and then use the hole there, add a little bit of glue in there, and then stick it in there like that. That'll help you get it aligned absolutely perfectly, darling. We've got the word happy on the go here. Just cover up B-Day. We don't need a B-Day stamped. Happy wedding day! Yay! Common fonts throughout my stamp set, so you can use a word from a previous stamp set to help you create the perfect sentiment with all your stamp sets. Ooh, I've got the hiccups now. So I think for this little lady, she's gonna need some like jewels. So I'm gonna add a couple of like glossy accent bloops to it. But before I do that, let me just show you everything that we've got. So we have got, let me get this. Let me do this because then it hides the mess. Ta-da! We have got a princess. We have got hello. And we have got nom nom nom. 3 cards. 3 very different cards. 3 very fun cards. And even though these two have got a similar color palette with the Victorian velvet and things, it still looks very different in the end up. Doesn't it? Yelzel says, thank you. I usually avoid the dot. Amy or Savvy, I think, taught us it's a tittle. What's a tittle? I don't know what a tittle is. I normally don't. I don't care about the dot. I am completely like the dot. I just don't care. I know some people think it'll not be complete without the dot, and I totally get it. So for these, I'm using the Nouveau Crystal Glaze, which is similar to Glossy Accents, but as you might have figured this out, it's super gloopier. So it looks like it creates better perfect circles. It helps that my craft room is really warm. Okay. The dot in the eye is a tittle. I don't know what it means by tittle. I missed the first card, said Vicky, but enjoyed watching the other 2. Yay! Oh, I'm glad. The receiver will not notice. Agreed. I agree. All right, guys, it is 1:15 midnight, and it is time for me to hit the bed. So thank you so much for playing along, and hopefully you've been crafting with me, and thank you for your input. Don't forget that over on the Heffy Doodle blog, we have got a blog hop happening at the moment, so you can go over there and hop along. It's not that many stops this time. I think there's like 6 or 7 stops, so it's not a long one, which is nice, I think. And if you leave a comment on each stop, then you will be entered into the competition to win a £50 gift voucher to the Heffy Doodle store, and you can buy these things. How fun! Right, I'm off skis. Have a lovely weekend, and I shall see you next week, if not beforehand. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Love them all. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's see if we can turn this off. Night. Bye-bye.